Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the advanced character of our world around us, and today I would like to talk about a famous essay entitled Fate of the Empires by Sir John Glab, which was published in December 1976, in which Mr. John Glab, who was then about 79 years old, was thinking about the fate of empires in human history, and he was trying to find some general laws that are behind the development, growth, and decline of empires in the world. He claims at the end of his essay that he has not enough knowledge to say about something about India or China, but his turbulent life and education allowed him to talk especially about European and Oriental empires, because he was an, I would say, practicing Orientalist, because he served in his young ages at the end of First World War in Iraq, and later up to 1956 he was one of the main advisors in so-called Transjordan, later to become Jordan, and advisors to Jordan King, and he was commanding the Jordanian Legion. So he knew the Middle East very well, and he found in his considerations, interesting in his interesting essays, some general rules that, regardless of the development of human technology and age in which empires were existing, the average age of the empire for its existence is about 200 to 250 years. And the interesting thing is that he just differentiated several stages of the empire's development down to decline, and the very brave is that he noticed all symptoms of decline, that they originate from the increase of the growth, which is initially beneficial because universities, knowledge, and some features of each nation that creates the empire are given to the world, because the empire also rules many other nations. And later this development of and distribution of wealth is changed into the affluence period, and then people stop caring about the virtue, stop caring about the common good and about their duties. They focus more and more on grabbing more and more money, earning more and more money, and later they focus on living in prosperity and gaining more and more. Later, this approach pushes empire into the crisis, every of them, and when the crisis comes, instead of uniting themselves and defending their empire, their property, all empires suffer from the increasing level of divisions, internal divisions, that bring it to the edge of collapse. And at the end of empire there is also development of intellectualism, because everyone who wants to be educated and gain some glory as intellectual at the universities and schools, and this age of intellectualism doesn't help, because it justifies pacifistic ideologies and anti-imperialistic approach, and justifies the all ideologies and lack of the sense of duty towards the state and empire, and this intellectualism is very harmful and also contributes largely to the fall of the empires. Very interesting essay. Maybe not fully in all cases I agree with the accepted methodology by Mr. Glab, because he divides Roman Republic and Roman Empire as two separated empires, but okay, we can discuss it. But his essay is really very challenging and thought-provoking, because he also notices the fact that at the end of every empire there is an increase, even in Islamic empire. As I said, he was Orientalist, he analyzes Abbasid and Mamluk and Ottoman empire as well. There is an increase of the participation of women in the higher politics. These are very interesting observations, and I really encourage you to read this essay and discuss it. Fate of the Empires by Mr. Glab, who really finds the reasons why empire collapse in the increase of the human greed, willing to collect more and more money, later willing to enjoy prosperity, and rejecting morality and rejecting the sense of common duty, and intellectually justifying it. This pushes empires to collapse. Of course, people cannot, as of now, invert this trend, but if we take some people out of this harmful environment at the end of every empire and put it in the new conditions, many of them can still be creative and dedicated to the new goals. So this is a feature of the community, not individuals. Community that creates the empire. Very interesting essay. Fates of the Empires by Sir John Glab. All the best, have a nice day, bye.